Beautiful day, unlimited sparkle. You're watching Liv Kissper and Live Unbound, and this is my vlog where I expose my mistakes and also different concepts, exposing them or turning them inside out and upside down and on their head and reversed, and so you can really find different truth that's true for yourself and don't have to believe what everyone else is saying. And today I want to talk about a really big topic, big one, gratitude, because I think it's been overhyped, and if we don't have this conversation, then I think that we can't really embrace gratitude in its full beauty. So there has been a huge hype about gratitude. A lot of positive psychology uses gratitude exercises. You know, if something goes wrong, just focusing on the things that you have and that you are grateful for, and you're writing journals with things that you are grateful for, and it has a great value. And I want you to consider also something else, and that is that often when we are being grateful for something, there is also an unconscious thought in the background that is thinking, okay, so I'm so grateful that I have my boyfriend, for example. I'm grateful for my boyfriend. And the thought that comes from the background is, and I wish it will stay that way forever. So every time when we are grateful for something, we also have a wish that it stays like that forever. And it's like just appreciating one side of a coin. It's instead of appreciating the whole coin. If I only appreciate my boyfriend because he's with me or because he is in a certain way, I don't really appreciate him. I only appreciate the way he makes me feel. And when he's not behaving that way, when I have some judgments or he's doing something that I don't like, or when he leaves me, I don't appreciate him. So is it real gratitude, or what is this? Oh, it's a big snore from a small one in the background. So let's just go a little bit deeper into gratitude, because it can be not supportive if we have this kind of attitude towards gratitude. To me, really, it's appreciating both sides of the coin that makes that gratitude so strong and really true and real. And what do I mean by that? So for example, when my boyfriend doesn't do what I want him to do and I get triggered emotionally, before I really didn't like that, and I would not be grateful for him in that moment. But now I know beyond shadow of doubt that whatever he is showing me in that moment is there to wake me up even more to all those parts that I'm not seeing in those moments. So I'm truly deeply grateful for my boyfriend when he is not not being in the way that I want him to be. Always there's always something juicy in there that I'm simply not seeing. And what if we were grateful for all the things like that in our lives? Not only for the positive things, only for these things that we really want, but for also the other side of the coin. You know, instead of being just grateful because I have health, what if I'm simply grateful for my whole body, and it doesn't matter in which state it is? I'm not gonna leave my body, my thoughts, just because it gets injured or it gets ill, about anything that I have in my life. And being grateful essentially about things that are stable or static, that don't change, like being grateful for my heart and for hearts, which is I see this one beating heart in the world, which is just one, or our consciousness, our minds, being grateful for things that stay beyond all these ever-changing emotions and things that we really want and we desire to be in a certain way, because it's such a trap. And sometimes it's so beautiful to be grateful for things that are happening in the present moment and that we have, and it's really one of the most highest emotion. And it's also great to be aware of what's behind that. Essentially, to me, being grateful, the gratitude is only real, or I would say it doesn't even matter what I'm grateful for, but what really matters is who I am when I'm being grateful. You know, who am I? Like, am I just someone who feels grateful for that one part and then it's gonna flip to the next, just feeling resentful when, you know, when I don't have that thing? So who am I in that gratitude? I think that's so important and not spoken about. And last thing I want to speak about is receiving gratitude, because that's huge. And I used to do women's circles when I lived in San Jose in Costa Rica, in the city. And at the end of the women's circles, we would do like a little gratitude circle where one woman would be receiving gratitude for all the other women. And so when they started, you know, telling her like what they admire about her and what they appreciate about her, all the women go like, oh, thanks, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. And actually in this, they can't feel that gratitude. So I told them, just like, don't say anything, don't move, just stay present and just feel that gratitude. And so without this, you know, like, oh my God, huh? Without that, they were just there sitting and people were telling them what they are grateful for. And they were just there feeling, and they were crying because it's just so connecting and beautiful when we get to really feel people's gratitude without trying to give back something immediately, you know, to really feel it, like to really feel the gifts, whether it's all the gifts that life has to offer or gifts from people. We feel immediately we need to give something back. And so I want to invite you to just feel it, you know, just feel that gratitude. It's for you. There's nothing that you have to do to give anything back. There is nothing that you have to do anyway. It's just feeling that emotion that can just run through your whole body. In that moment, there is nothing you have to say even, you know, you don't even have to say thank you. And I know that your mind will gonna go crazy and say, yeah, that's not polite, that's kind of rude. It's just an invitation for you to feel gratitude really, and to feel the true gratitude that is not just for one side of the coin, but for the whole thing and for the whole life. Essentially, real gratitude is to feel the magnitude of the whole life, of those things that are happening, the way exactly they are happening, not the way we want them to be or the way we believe, you know, they should be in the future. This moment. So thank you so much for watching. I love you and I appreciate you.